What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and hope everybody's having a good day. So back out here, and there it is. Got the engine on the stand and ready to start putting this thing together. So basically gonna start here on the bottom and get the bottom assembled, get the oil pump on here, get the rear main on this end, and then get the baffle, the sump, oil pan, flip it back over. And that'll probably be the most I can get done today, being I don't have a head gasket yet. And without a head gasket, can't really put cylinder head on. So the idea here is to get the bottom end buttoned up and work our way up over the next couple weeks here. And eventually this thing will be completely assembled, ready to go where the pool noodles are. And you know, yeah, luckily the short block itself is already put together for me. As you guys probably seen in the thumbnail, I had sent my block out to Ramey Racing out in Virginia Beach. If you haven't heard of Ramey Racing, check them out. Sean Ramey used to have he ran the first 7-second car I ever seen. So this stuff's really cool. And yeah, so get cracking on this thing. And step one is to figure out where I put the oil pump and the rear main cover. Alrighty, so I found the oil pump. Got here, it's a 4-piston ported oil pump. So it should should flow more oil pressure, which will ultimately help us lube this engine up at a higher RPM under high stress from boost. So probably step one, and get this oil pump put on there, and then work on the rear main. That'll be next. Before we can put the oil pan and all of that on. So we'll start with those two things, get those knocked out, and I'll check back with you. Fun fact, in case you guys didn't know, if you don't have a seal driver to put in your rear main seal that's big enough, which I bought a seal driver kit, and of course it doesn't have the right size seal driver. So resort to old backyard techniques. You can use two boards. 2x4s work better, but I didn't happen to find any in my house without tearing them off the walls. So this worked. Just watch for the dowel pins on the back here, so you don't smash those. But I put the dowel pins so they're each outside the board there. Took this board, set it on top of my rear main, smacked it with a rubber mallet like so, until my gasket was fully seated and level. You know, looked at the race on the inside, went all the way around, and it looks even. A little dirty now, but you know, it's whatever. Brake clean it up. So I'm gonna finish getting this gasket material off of here, and we'll Honda bond this thing up and slide it on the crank. Rear main's on right there. Oil pump's on. Looks good, nice and clean. Seals are all straight. Honda bond's sticking up. Got one issue with the Honda bond. That pisses me off. A blowout on the wrong end. Like, seriously? There's a freaking tube down the drain. Luckily, I don't think I need it for anything else at the moment. We'll need it in the future. I do have another tube coming. I ordered one off Amazon thinking I was saving money. No, same price as the dealer. And it wasn't going to be here till next week. So, that's done. Those are on. Next step would be to put a baffle plate on. And then we take the sump off of our oil pump, and then after that should just be the oil pan, I believe. So get that baffle plate put on there, and we'll move on. Alright, so I ran into a little bit of a problem. So originally, when I took this GSR motor apart, there was two studs, and these obviously I don't think those are the right locations, but anyways, there was two studs in this baffle plate. Well, clearly Ramey took those out, and I'm pretty sure that I probably put the two bolts here for the pickup sump tube, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure I probably put those back into the girdle. Because I'm missing them, and they're gone, those bolts. But, luckily, AutoZone sells some M6x12 bolts, and I had them in on hand, so I'm not totally screwed, But it really sucks they're not Honda genuine bolts. For some reason, it really bothers me. But we're gonna use them. So here we go. Alright, well, bottom ends together, for the most part. A few things left to do on it, but gotta get some more parts. It's the little things that you never think about, but so far, as you guys just seen, looks pretty good. I mean, oil pump's on there, got the oil pan on. That was kind of a pain because I was missing those bolts, and then I went to go put the pickup strainer on, or the whatever, pickup tube, whatever you want to call it, sump deal. And it has some shit in it, and it took a lot of time to get that crap out of there. Like a can of brake clean, a lot of air. I'd have a pick, trying to pick little metal out, because last time this motor ran, the kid put a hole in the piston. Specifically this piston right here. Yeah, there's the damage. So, bent piston rings. He did a pretty good job. I mean, you can see the scoring on the skirt there. And that's how the cylinder looked. So, got new sleeves in it. LA sleeves. Diamond pistons. Every girl loved diamonds. I love diamonds too. Yeah, it was a joke. A really shitty one. Yeah. Manly Turbo Tough rods. It's punched out to 84 mil instead of, you know, the stock 81, I think is stock. Yeah, I believe it's 81. So a little bit bigger. But yeah. So far, basically the bottom is done now. It's assembled. I ordered all the timing components. And of course my tensioner is on national back orders, so we're waiting on that. I need to still order a new oil filter adapter deal, because the one that comes, actually, I don't know, maybe you guys know, maybe one of you that watches this video out of the, like, hopefully more than 8 people that are watching this, does anybody know, does a GSR one, because I mean normally a GSR would have an oil cooler there, right? Well, I don't want to run the oil cooler, there's no point. That's a drag car. It's really going to make a pass, shut down, and get pulled back. So, I guess I don't know if there's a difference in the length. I have the GSR one here somewhere in this disaster that I've made, because it's getting off track. I have the GSR one. I don't know if it's longer because of the oil cooler. I'm not really sure. Because, you know, I used to always run a B16, so a B16 didn't have an oil cooler. So if anybody knows that, let me know, please. So I make sure I order the right thing. If I need to order it, I can order a B16 one. Or if the GSR one will work, then I have it here somewhere. But, yeah. So there's that. I got a oil filter adapter. My timing components. The water pump I do have. It's actually over there. But you gotta put this here. This needs to go. Shit. Oh, I'm a mess right now, guys. This needs to get put in here, like so, and bolted on. But I don't have the O-ring for this side, and I'm thinking I should reseal that one as well. Yeah, I should probably reseal those. So I gotta get the O-rings for this so I can put that on. And I'll pick up my bolts. But I would prefer to put this tube on I mean, you can do it the other way around, but I'd prefer to put the tube on before I put the water pump in there, so I can make sure the O-ring is sitting the way it's supposed to be sitting. So, yep, that's that. Also, these plugs will end up coming on in the future. I have fittings that go in here for catch can lines to go to the catch can. And then I've got a plug to plug this where the stock charcoal canister used to be, or evap canister, whatever that stupid black box is. Yeah, that's it. That's that on the motor for now. Plan is to get a measurement on the deck height, just verify a couple things with that, and then order a head gasket. Once the head gasket's ordered, obviously then I can, you know, put the motor on, or put the motor. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. I got to end this video. Anyways, I get the head gasket, put the head on. That'll be in the future video. Next weekend, going back to part 2, Proving Grounds for the summer. Last event of the season. Taking the SI with me. We're gonna run some autocross. Something to do. Bought a trailer. Might as well use it. So, gonna bring the SI. I finally bought a new belt for it. For all you haters at Power Cruise that were telling me I was running a piece of leather, I'm replacing it. So yeah, see you fools at Power Cruise Proving Grounds next weekend. And yeah, that's all I got. So like, subscribe, stick around for more engine content, and that is going in the car soon too. I have the fittings. I have the fuel line. That's coming up. Catch y'all later. Peace.